But first, let's go to this. We continue to focus on the latest developments surrounding the tragic passing of South Africa's former ambassador to France, Nathi Mthethwa. Mthethwa's death has prompted a high-level police investigation after a 5-member team from the South African Police Service got dispatched to France to assist the French police to probe circumstances surrounding Mthethwa's death. While Mthethwa's family has confirmed receipt of his death certificate, they maintain that there are still unanswered questions regarding his sudden demise, and that they observed no signs of distress prior to his passing. French prosecutors are also actively investigating the case, which comes amidst past corruption allegations against the late ambassador. For more on this, we speak to our reporter Jayed Paulse, coming to us live from the homestead of Nathi Mthethwa in KwaZulu-Natal. Jayed, what's the latest you have for us from the family?
Well, Oliver, as we've been bringing you rolling coverage of the many politicians as well as the royal households that have come to send their condolences, give their condolences to the Mthethwa family, it's also important to note the political astute person that Nathi Mthethwa was. And these are some of the utterances that we've been hearing on the ground from those politicians who have worked with him. I actually am joined by the Deputy Minister of COCTA, Dixon Masemola, and he worked quite closely with Nathi Mthethwa. First and foremost, condolences on the loss of Nathi Mthethwa. But just to speak to us about, Nathi Mthethwa coming from KwaZulu-Natal, having cut his teeth in politics at a very, very young age, joining the Youth League, and then rising up the ranks to become the Arts and Culture Minister, Minister of Police, and then Ambassador to France. Just your inner workings with him over the years.
Well, firstly, let me indicate that we are here as members of the National Executive Committee as an advanced team, mindful of the fact that the national officials will be coming here very soon. We are here to pay our respect and basically give words of comfort and condolences to the Mthethwa family on the loss of one of us, Comrade Nathi Mthethwa Unyambos. Comrade Nathi Mthethwa is one of the outstanding revolutionaries par excellence that the African National Congress has ever been able to produce. As you rightly indicated, that from a very early age he participated in the struggle for freedom and democracy and of course liberation of our people in this country. And that process led to the 1994 democratic breakthrough, out of which a national democratic project started to advance towards making sure that the people of this country, both black and white, based on the fundamental value of non-racialism, social cohesion, we build a very successful nation. And Comrade Nathi, in that process of deepening this consciousness level, in deepening the establishment of this national democratic change, Comrade Nathi's role cannot go unnoticed. From early age, throughout his role in the National Executive Committee of the ANC, throughout his role as a minister, and of course now as His Excellency, the ambassador, a diplomat representing our country abroad to pursue matters of global interest of the ANC as we seek to ensure transformation of organs of global governance in the interest of peace, of justice, of prosperity for global family of humanity. The African National Congress, therefore, stands to be very happy on the role he has actually played in the, national processes of building this country to be where it is at the moment. I want to say that Comrade Nathi worked with many South Africans across party political lines. In the African National Congress, he was one of those people who was very passionate about political education, because political consciousness and social conscience with ingenuity, they are very important. In fact, they are the cornerstones of building a very strong cadres, of building and developing very good leaders, because leaders who are very conscious understands the importance of leadership, and therefore the ANC benefited a lot, and of course from what he has been able to leave or bequeath on many young people, including those who were amongst his ranks as his colleagues, is for us to take forward the spear, is for us to take forward the ideals and the ideas that he stood for as we navigate these complex political spaces of rebuilding structures of the African National Congress. And in this province of KwaZulu-Natal in particular, I want to say, Comrade Nathi, he has been a very good role model. He has been a political teacher. In fact, on our arrival here at the family, the secretary of the branch was telling us that every time he came home, there were two things that used to happen. One of those issues were to have proper political discussions. In fact, not just to discuss generally. He said he will always bring documents, and we go sentence by sentence, chapter by chapter, and do thorough analysis. And in the process of doing that, he was contributing towards building leadership that would have constructive analysis and therefore critical thinking, which is what he believed in as a principle of our political education program in the ANC. So to him, I want to say, Comrade Nyambos, we are indebted to the commitment you have demonstrated. We are indebted to the values you stood for. We are indebted to the display you have shown of values-based leadership, and above them all, discipline that is so much important, the cornerstone of taking forward real leadership that is so much required at this point in time. And we stand firm as the ANC that we shall recover in honor of Comrade Nyambos. In this province will be in the hands of the ANC. It's a matter of time. And in honor of this great giant who fell in the battle for social transformation and global peace, this man on whose behalf we are standing here to honor his life remains one of those soldiers whose contributions cannot go unnoticed. And we are quite certain that the ANC will be able to live up to its commitment.
And Deputy Minister, I was just going to ask you now, his untimely death comes at a time when the ANC is under renewal. We're heading to the local government elections, and he was going to be a pivotal role in KwaZulu-Natal in trying to reclaim lost ground.
As we're speaking to you at the moment, the National Executive Committee is underway in Johannesburg, discussing very serious matters of political and as well as organizational nature. And above them all, it is about how do we make sure that the ANC, out of the electoral setback that we suffered in 2024 national and provincial elections, reclaim its prime space in the imaginations of society, in the imaginations of our people. Quite understandably, therefore, all cadres of the ANC, including Comrade Nathi, because we have been talking to him. For instance, myself and Comrade Donald and other NEC members, the 9 of us who are deployed to this province to work together with the PTT, the RTTs, and of course branches. We have been talking to him to say, Comrade Nathi, we are here in your home province. What are the things that we should not actually miss to understand, miss to relate with very closely as we rebuild the structures of the ANC? And we shared quite a number of things with him, which some of those issues will be taken forward as part of the renewal, as part of the rebuilding, as part of the repositioning, as part of the alignment of important relations between us and society. What stands very important is that the ANC was established to serve the people of this country. And therefore there is no revolution without the people. As Che Guevara once said, that the main trait of leadership, it is nothing else but the demonstration of love. And therefore the ANC continues to love the people of this country, and the people of this country knows very well that the African National Congress remains their only political instruments, notwithstanding contemporary political challenges of our times, which are not necessarily insurmountable. Those matters will be addressed, they will be overcome, and as we go forward, we're looking forward to a decisive victory of the ANC come municipal elections 2026. We want to reclaim those big cities, we want to reclaim the secondary cities, we want to reclaim our local municipalities in honor of this political principle who taught many about the importance and the essence of a revolution.
Thank you very much, Deputy Minister of COPTA there, Dixon Masemola, just speaking to us about his interactions over the years with Nathi Mthethwa, the ambassador to France, South Africa's ambassador to France, but also saying that he hailed from KwaZulu-Natal, and as the ANC undergoes renewal, as the ANC continues to try and reclaim lost ground, it is going to be in the honor of Nathi Mthethwa that they continue working tirelessly, effortlessly, to regain those branches and also to keep his legacy alive as they move towards the local government elections next year. Oliver, it's back to you in studio.
To us live there from the homestead of the now late Nathi Mthethwa in KwaZulu-Natal.